Hey, you guys, welcome in. I am Head.Lioness. We're about to get into a late night collective love message. Welcome in, you guys. Happy Sunday. I hope y'all feeling good. Hopefully the day has gone in y'all favor. Welcome in, y'all. Oh my goodness. Hey, Allison. Hey, you guys. We're about to get into the energy, you guys. We're going to see what you need to know. We're going to see what's going on in your energy, who's in your energy, what's going on with them. Today was awesome. That's good. That's good. Hey. You guys, what I received earlier today is somebody's on like some type of crazy roller coaster ride when it comes to their emotions, about this situation between y'all. And then I channeled this Tyrese song, Shame. Hey, Mr. B, good evening. Hey, Suze. I think that's a Susu. So we're gonna finish off the weekend with the Kipper deck. We're gonna see what comes out. We're gonna see what we need to know. We're gonna see, because I feel like somebody crying in regret. I feel like somebody crying in regret, y'all. So welcome in, you guys. Thank y'all for the heart me's. Thank y'all for coming in and tapping the screen. Okay. Welcome in. I'm doing good, baby Ruth. Hopefully you're doing well. All right, Holy Spirit, let's give some clarity. You know what, y'all? I don't think I'm gonna open this live up. But y'all know if y'all need me, y'all can always hit that Service Plus button while I'm on the live, or y'all can hit the link in my bio. Okay. Thank you for those Lioness tribes. Hey. Watching from Trinidad. Hey. I'm doing good, beyond blessed. I feel good. I hope you're doing good as well. All right, Holy Spirit, let's get some clarity. What's going on? What's going on? I'm doing good. Expectation is out here again. Hey, Tracy. Hey, y'all. Thank you for the Lioness tribes, K-Will. Expectation is out here again. Somebody crying, y'all. Give me more. What's the message here for the collective? Journey. Hey, Miss Blacklisted. Journey is in reverse. Somebody can't move on from something. From the mature woman. Okay. Now y'all know to reverse these genders and these roles as you need to. October 6th could be significant for somebody here. Libra gang. Okay, February the 8th could be significant. The month of October, the number 6 could be significant. Okay, you guys. The month of June could be significant. January the 6th could be significant. August the 1st, August the 6th. February the 1st through the 6th could be significant. All right, tell me give me more on this. Hey, Bianca. I'm doing good. My weekend has been good. My Sunday has been amazing. Thank y'all so much. I hope y'all in good spirits as well. Okay. Give me more on this expectation here. We're gonna see what else we can get out of this. Somebody was expecting something. There's some type of expectation. And I feel like maybe somebody could have thought that another person would have came towards them by now, would have traveled towards them by now, but I don't feel like that's happening. Hey, Lady D. I don't feel like that's happening. There's some type of mature woman here. Okay. It looks like there's been definitely like some type of growth. And somebody's concerned. There's concern. Concern just tried to flip out a minute ago. But if y'all look at these two feminine energies, like the expectation was at the start of the reading, and then the mature woman is at the end, basically, the future energy. Hey, Nola. And if you look at the difference in them, like at the start, it's like this, you know, very young, very bright, vibrant. And I'm not saying that nobody looks old and worn down, but it's like by when the time by the time everything was all said and done within some type of situation, you've definitely matured, and you could probably be carrying yourself in a much more mature manner. I also feel like somebody could have definitely been expecting for you to travel towards them. Hey, Carla, somebody could have definitely been expecting for you to travel towards them by now. But with the journey in reverse, I just feel like that's not what's happening. Somebody could have been waiting and expecting for you to pop up, for you to show up, for you to reach out, for you to something like that. But I just feel like somebody is sitting in some very like solid, grounded energy with this mature woman out here in this future energy. And I just feel like this is just an overall transformation that has happened with somebody or for you, collective, since going through some type of situation with someone. And I feel like the song that we channeled, which is this Tyrese Shane, he's basically crying out, like trying to like rectify his wrongs. You know what I'm saying? He's realizing where he done went wrong. And I just feel like somebody's definitely in the energy crying. And there's a lot of concern here. Hey, hey, Tamika. There's a lot of concern here. Again, somebody's always concerned. The number 33 could be significant. March the 3rd. Give me more on this expectation. What else can we get about this? Welcome in, y'all. What else can we get on this expectation? What else can we get on this expectation? Despair. Somebody was expecting for you to be in despair, collective. But you're not. Somebody was expecting for you to be in despair and was expecting for you to be running back to them, you know, desperately trying to get back with them or something like that. And that's not what's happening here. Despair is in reverse. You're not, you know, down on your luck. Hey, Ashley. Hey, you guys. You're not like out in the cold. You're not struggling. You know, somebody is working. You're in this vibrant, stable, grounded energy, in this mature energy over here. You look well. You look well groomed. You look like you're doing good. You look like you're at peace. You look like you're not bothered. Look at her. She don't look like she fucking bothered. She don't look like she worried about a thing. Despair is in reverse. Somebody was expecting for you to be in despair. That was the expectation. Sheesh, y'all. Out the gate with it. Somebody thought your life was going to come crumbling down after some type of, hey, Tiffany, hey, y'all. I'm not opening this live, and I don't do any free card pulls, okay? So don't spam my chat, you guys, for those of you that's new here. All right. Somebody thought you'd be running back to them by now. Hey, hey, good evening. Good evening, y'all. Welcome in. Give me this journey in reverse. Give me this journey in reverse. That's funny to me. Somebody sitting over here unbothered, minding your business, out the way. Give me this journey in reverse. Delusional at its finest. Poverty is also in reverse. Okay? Poverty is in reverse. Hey, Rick. Hey, Olivia. Poverty is in reverse. Let me tell you, not only are you not going back, but you ain't running back and you ain't motherfucking broke either. Poverty, I'm telling you, y'all. Somebody thought that you were going to be coming back broke and in despair, struggling, down on your ass. Okay? Somebody thought that. They thought that you would come back. They thought that you would be back. But journey is in reverse. Sheesh. Property in reverse. Oh, baby. The number 37, July the 3rd could be significant. October the 7th, October the 3rd could be significant. January the 3rd through the 7th. I don't know if I said that already. $32 could be significant. 23 could be significant. There could be something going on within some type of court proceeding. this mature woman. You ain't that late. Big Libra energy. They said you was gonna be running back broke, fucked up out here. Your ass is sitting stable in a whole new union. Somebody getting in a new union, man. This song got you pregnant. Okay, now Empress A. Somebody is in a whole new union. Somebody is finna find themselves in a whole new union. And it's on the up and up. And it's stable. You know what I'm saying? June the 4th could be significant. Courtship is here. This mature woman, and y'all reverse these genders as you need to. Somebody really thought you was going to be running back to them. Instead, you ran something in a whole nother direction. Look at the main male in reverse again, y'all. Main male in reverse again. Main female in reverse. There could be a karmic couple. Somebody could have either a karmic masculine, karmic feminine that could have been expecting for you to come back in despair by now. Somebody thought you was going to be coming back with your motherfucking tail tucked between your legs or some shit, like begging them, pleading them or something. Broken, poverty, struggling or some shit like that. This motherfucking main male in reverse, main female in reverse. Somebody who ain't even got shit to offer you. Somebody who can't even offer you anything stable. Thought that you were going to run back to them in despair, in poverty, struggle. Instead, somebody sitting over here unbothered, well taken care of. Somebody is definitely going to be in a new union. I don't know what this is, y'all, but whoever this new person is, they are making it very clear. Somebody is right around the corner, y'all, like for real, for real. Like, I don't even like giving timelines, y'all, but I feel like somebody here, you fuck around and find yourself before this summer hit, and I do not like giving timelines. Before this summer hit, y'all, somebody's going to end up in a whole new union, like straight up. I don't know who that's for. By June, and we already been talking about June, y'all. I think there's a lot of changes that's going to be either taking place in the month of June or by June, y'all. Like, and that's been coming out for my collective. This courtship is heavy. This new person is heavy in the energy, y'all. For sure. Somebody was expecting you, and I said that last night. Somebody was expecting for you to come back to them by now. They could have been talking cash shit. Like, maybe this person thought that you needed them in some type of way. Because all of this poverty and despair and all of this out here. There could have been something about like some means or modes of transportation not being in alignment for you or something like that. This could have been somebody that thought you didn't have any type of means of actually getting away from them or getting too far away from them or something like that. In one way or another, somebody could have thought you couldn't afford it financially with the poverty and despair. And this card talks about, it got now hiring on here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have also thought that you wouldn't have had a physical place to go with the despair. Because look, he looked like he outside. He looked like he outside, fucked up. Sitting on a little box. Okay, just got my car fixed, you know. Somebody could have thought that you would like be too fucked up to leave and actually stay gone. Yeah, something has changed. Somebody is not accepting bare minimum like childish ass love offers or anything, okay, from unofficial people. Heavy emphasis on there's like a few, okay, there's like a few like people that could have been lingering in the energy, trying to offer you something that wasn't of substance. The unofficial person is in reverse, main male, main female in reverse. We got a child in reverse. Damn, somebody's not dealing with no childish shit. Okay, let's get into it. Hey. All right, so let me see. I guess we going here. What's this? Oh, somebody asked me the other day what was the name of this deck, and I could not find the box because I threw it away. But this is called the Curiosity deck, And it was on Amazon, but I looked again and it's not available on there right now, you guys. But that's what it's called, for whoever that was that asked me about it. All right, give me one for this expectation. And this despair in reverse. Give me one for this. That's crazy. Give me one for this expectation, upright, despair in reverse. Thank you. Double life is in reverse. Hey, hey. Double life is in reverse. Someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. Double life is in reverse. Okay. Somebody's not wearing a mask. Somebody, it's clear. Like the life that somebody chose. I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna do this message or not, y'all. I'm really trying to figure it out. Hey, hey. Give me one for this journey and poverty in reverse. Hey, throwing shade and doing the work. Hey, you guys. Hold on, y'all, because I'm feeling like some weird-ass fucking energy. And that shit throwing me off. So let me get a few people up out of here. Let me get a few people up out of here, y'all, real quick. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Give me just a second, y'all. Because, Let me get a few people up out of here real quick. Cause I can't deal with it. Hold on, y'all. Hey, hey, welcome in, everybody. Cause I'm feeling like I felt uneasy for a little minute. So hold on real quick, y'all. Cause it was like 3 people that I saw. Yeah. All right. Hey, hey. All right. Okay. So poverty journey is in reverse. And then we got throwing shade and doing the work. I'm doing good, divinely balanced. Okay. Throwing shade. Thank y'all for the heart meets and stuff like that. Throwing shade and doing the work is here in the upright. So was somebody could have definitely been talking shit about you, collective. Like, could have definitely been, you know, talking shit, maybe even about the work that you do. Somebody could have definitely been burning candles on somebody, trying to have somebody in poverty, trying to block somebody from being able to take off, from being able to, you know, have some type of forward movement or something like that. Somebody definitely could have been speaking down on you in some type of way. It says, shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in backhanded praise, tone, and just joking energy. Doing the work. Growth is happening behind the scenes. Healing patterns, owning truths, and unlearning survival mode. Somebody here, this could have been somebody that could have been straight up talking shit about you, throwing shade about, you know, cracking jokes or some shit like that about, you know, you since y'all separated or something like that. Somebody could have definitely been thinking that you were, you know, gonna be running back to them in some sort of despair or, you know, in lack, in some type of space of struggle or something like that. And they could have really been talking cash shit. Somebody could also be talking shit about the work that you do or something like that. But whatever it is with this double life in reverse, I feel like somebody here, you're showing up authentic and true to who the fuck you really are. There is no wearing a mask for you. Everything about you, like you really are who you say you are with this double life in reverse. Heavy emphasis on that. You ain't never really have to show up, or you ain't showing up pretending to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what this is. And somebody could have really, like, you know, you could be living in your most, like, the most authentic version of yourself these days, like, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Especially considering you could have started removing people from around you that, you know are not good for you. This person here could have got the motherfucking boot. You know what I'm saying? You could just be being really true to who you genuinely are at your core. You know what I'm saying? Heavy emphasis on being in alignment. Somebody has matured. Somebody has grown in some sort of way. And that's what I was saying from the beginning. There's been, like, whatever this situation is that you went through with whoever this person is that's talking shit or that was throwing shade. There's something that has, since this situation has happened, you've transformed. You've evolved in some type of way. And I feel like a big part of that is you are no longer hiding, you know, who you truly are. You're no longer holding back things that you need to say. You're no longer people pleasing. You're no longer doing any of those things. Somebody is heavy emphasis on showing up authentic and true to who the fuck you are. And somebody, while you're in this space, while you're doing this work on yourself, while you're healing, while you're, you know what I'm saying, cutting out certain things, unhealthy behaviors and things like that, somebody could be watching you, who could have been expecting for you to come back to them by now, could be watching you and judging you for the work or the changes that you're making. Somebody could also been burning candles on you as well. And we know that to be a thing for somebody here. Not for everybody, but for somebody here. Okay. Give me more. Somebody thought you was going to be running back to them broke, struggling, fucked up, desperate for them to, what, take you back or some shit like that, be back with you. Backstabbed is in reverse. I'm not going to take this for this mature woman in this courtship, but I just want to mention, like, I just want to, note that backstabbed is in reverse. Trust was offered and loyalty was assumed, but beneath the surface, betrayal was has been brewing. I'm telling you, whoever this new person is, they're not going to be on that bullshit. Hey, Queen Bee. Hey. Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you for those Lioness tribes. Hey, Vera. Thank you, Prodigy, for all of the Lioness tribes. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Brenda. Hey. All right, give me one for this mature woman in courtship. I'm kind of scared. What's going to come out for these? What's going on with these? Hey, damn. Making pieces in reverse. After all the drama and side eyes, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. All right, we finna see what's going on with that. Should I take one more since I got two in this middle one? Give me one more for this expectation, despair, and double life in reverse. Show how they mind are. Yeah, people are crazy. Oh, no problem, Tiffany. It's too late for that. Give me more on this. Third wheel. What? Third wheel? Wait a minute. Was somebody expecting for you to willingly be a part of a love triangle? Was somebody out here running their fucking mouth to a third party that they could have been caught up in some type of double life with? Somebody could have tried to make it seem like you would be running back to them in despair. A side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot, but this story already has a leading duo. Somebody could... Okay, makes sense. Throwing shade? The third party? Somebody was throwing shade about you to a third party? Somebody was trying to live a double life? Somebody could have expected for you not to catch on, but you caught on? And you know what? With the despair in reverse, you could have been like, shit, I knew something was up. All right, bet. It could have not even really fucked with you for real. Finding out about a third party, like, it could have hurt you, but despair is in reverse. It could have hurt you, but it could have been on some shit where it's like, okay, I'm gonna just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Somebody definitely could have had like a past person or somebody that was attached to a past person that was doing work, like burning candles or something like that. Give me one more for this mature woman, courtship, and making peace in reverse. Somebody could be really doing work, y'all. Like, for real, for real. That's crazy. That's crazy. Whatever this is, somebody's in for a rude awakening, or they're in for some type of rude awakening. They've went through some type of rude awakening. Tell me more about this. Scam alert. Y'all, what the fuck is happening here? What the fuck is happening here? It's not always just about money, clout, access, reputation. There are many ways to get played. Hey, my God. What the fuck is happening? Clarify this. Because this shit pissed me off already. I just got on here. What the fuck is that? We just got here. Don't piss me off now, new person. I was just bigging you up and shit. Tell me you a fucking scam. Yeah, happy Sunday. Okay, so tell me about this expectation, despair, reverse, double life reverse, and third wheel here. I kind of want to start over here with this mature woman in this courtship with this making peace and scam alert. Like, what is all of this about? I kind of want to start there. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. What's this about? What's this about? The 8 of Wands is in reverse. Somebody was talking a lot of shit, y'all. Something that was said is backfiring on somebody with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Tell me more. Somebody's also being shut the fuck up when it comes to you. Somebody ain't got no choice but to shut the fuck up when it comes to you with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Everything that somebody could have been trying to talk shit about you, throwing shade about you, like even if they were, I'm just joking, you know, I'm laughing, hee hee ha ha, with the next bitch. You know, I just feel like whatever this is, all of that shit is going back to somebody. Even if it was the motherfucking third party that was talking shit about you, somebody is looking dumb for running their mouth on you. Somebody's looking dumb for some shit that they jumped off and they spoke too soon or something like that. Give me this 8 of Wands in reverse. I love y'all too. Thank y'all so much. Give me this. Somebody thought you was gonna be in despair. Somebody thought you was gonna be stuck. The 2 of Cups is here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius could be significant, and Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. Tell me about this partnership or this couple, whoever this is. Somebody could have really thought that like somebody wasn't going to be able to move forward. Somebody could have thought you weren't going to be able to move forward without some type of partnership with somebody. Give me more on this. Somebody thought that if you weren't connected to them, you wouldn't be able to, okay, prosper and move forward or something like that. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. The Knight of Cups is in reverse. That's 3 cups. This could be, for some of y'all, this could be friends, family, lover. I feel like this is a lover. Give me more on this Knight of Cups reverse. Somebody could have thought that, somebody could have been talking cash shit maybe to, somebody was living a double life. Okay, you could have found out that somebody was talking shit about you behind your back or something like that, maybe to a third party. And this third party could be a whole nother romantic interest. This third party could also be friends. This could be, they could have been talking shit about you to anybody that would fucking listen. You know what I'm saying? It's something about you finding out about this. And I don't think this like really broke you down the way that somebody could have thought it would break you down. You could have just been more disappointed than anything with this king, not the king, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody could have been definitely like at some type of celebration or function or something like that with a group of people and could have been running their mouth about you. Maybe feeling like they had blocked you, they had blocked your forward movement, or that you wouldn't be able to move forward without being attached to whoever this person is. Nine of Pentacles is there, but it's something about you still stable, you're self-sufficient, you can stand on your own. Like, that's why it's like, what the fuck is wrong with this person? Give me this Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody also came in and gave you a faulty-ass love offer, for sure. Somebody came in and gave you a faulty love offer with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups. Why is Knight of Cups in reverse? The Five of Cups is in reverse. Heavy emphasis on Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody is upset because okay, so somebody could have been running their mouth, right? Somebody could have been throwing shade. Somebody was living a double life. Somebody was really running their fucking mouth, making it seem like you were going to be in despair. They could have been talking cash shit, you know, partying and bullshitting with friends, family, other romantic connections or something like that. Third parties for sure. Okay, somebody that wanted to be in your position. Whoever this was that gave you some type of love offer that you were in some type of union with was talking shit to whoever these people are, whoever this person is. They could have really been saying that you would not be able to move forward without being connected to this person. That's why I was saying from the beginning, somebody thought that you would have been running back to them by now. But that's not what happened. Somebody thought you would be in despair. They thought you would be in poverty. They thought you would not, for one, be gone this long, let alone be this far away. Like, you're so completely detached and far removed from this person. I don't think that somebody was expecting for you to move like this. And like I said earlier, or a minute ago, I feel like somebody is definitely being shut the fuck up when it comes to you. Somebody is having to eat their words, because what you showed was that you're not going to sit around here and just, you know, succumb to whatever the fuck these circumstances were. Like, you showed that you would get up and you would handle business like a mature adult with this mature woman energy over here, whether masculine or feminine. When we just seen the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, somebody here, what you're showing is you're self-sufficient and you can stand on your fucking own. You don't need this person. You don't need this person. Which is crazy. That somebody would have thought that, you know, I don't know. It's something about you taking an opportunity to do the work on yourself, heal yourself, you know, and make positive, you know, healthy changes for yourself. And somebody could be pissed off, throwing a fit with the Knight of Cups in reverse, with the way that you just accepted some type of situation with this person for what it was. Like, there could have been a lot of sadness or some shit like that. Maybe finding out that this person was living some type of double life or something like that. But you could have, that's why I said with the despair in reverse, you could have been like, well, you know, I kind of, you know, based off of this, that, and the third, I kind of expected it to be something, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something about it didn't really fuck with you the way that this person thought that it would fuck with you. It could have broke your heart. You could have been disappointed in this person, but it didn't like tear you up to the point where you like crashing out, begging, pleading, and acting a fucking fool, a desperate ass fool for this person. That's not what happened. Maybe when you found out that somebody had a third party, that somebody was living a double life. You know what I'm saying? It's on some shit where somebody could be feeling a type of way about the way that you just like accepted the end of this relationship with them. Okay, that's 3. What's that? That's 8 of Cups. Somebody here, you could have just walked away. You could have just walked away. You could have realized that this person had abandoned y'all union. And when you finally realize it, you're like, oh shit, well, why the fuck am I still sitting here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck am I? Okay, well, since you gone, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and leave too then. Fuck it. You know, like, what else am I supposed to do? Somebody could have thought that you would be sitting around, like, waiting on them, or you would have been coming back begging and pleading for y'all to be back together or something like that. That's not what happened. So somebody's upset. Somebody's upset about how you just gave up. Somebody thought they would have you stuck. This is 6 cups in reverse. Somebody thought that they would have you stuck in some type of way. Tell me more about this, but that's not what happened. You accepted the situation for what it was. You are forgiving yourself for the role that you played, the things that you allowed, or some shit like that. And you are moving the hell on. You're healing. Heavy emphasis on that. Tell me more about it. So somebody's upset. Thank you. Yep. 6 of Cups. I'm telling you, we just had 6 cups in reverse. Somebody thought that you would be stuck on them because of the history. Tell me more about this 6 of Cups. Tell me about this 6 of Cups. Somebody thought you would be stuck on them because of the history that you had with this person. But you walked away. You walked away. Tell me more about this 6 of Cups. That's crazy. Damn, yeah, somebody got the news and got the fuck on with the Page of Wands. You figured out what was going on and got the fuck on. Tell me more about this Page of Wands here. Tell me more about this Page of Wands. What's this Page of Wands about? You figured out what was going on and got the hell on. The High Priestess is in reverse and the Page of Cups is in reverse. Somebody thought that they had like clouded your judgment in some type of way. Somebody thought that maybe something that they said to you or something that they were like, whatever this is, somebody thought that they had clouded your judgment. Somebody thought that you were naive. Somebody thought that you were gullible. Somebody thought that you were emotionally like immature or some shit like that. Heavy emphasis on somebody thought they had the gift of gab. Somebody thought that they had really like played you in some type of way and had you stuck in some type of way. The High Priestess in reverse, somebody didn't realize like they could have thought that they had really clouded your judgment and maybe like had you in some state of confusion where you wouldn't trust your intuition when it comes to this person. This is also somebody who thought that you wouldn't be able to see like who they really were. But it's something about this person being exposed with the High Priestess in reverse, like what they're hidden, their ulterior motives or something like that, being exposed. With the Page of Cups in reverse, it's something about whatever this person was doing behind the scenes. Something came to the light with this double life in reverse and the Page of Wands here. Whatever came to the light let you know that this person was not innocent. They were not innocent. They could not be trusted. They did not have your best interest at heart. They were like leading you astray, like intentionally leading you astray. Give me one. What's this Page of Wands? Thank you, thank you. Whew. You read them as rights. The 5 of Wands in reverse. Somebody could have also thought that by ignoring you, you would be trying to reach out and maybe beg for their attention, beg to have conversation with them, beg to bring peace to a situation with them. Why does this person think this? Like, what the fuck is this? Okay, but why somebody thought that by ignoring you in some type of way because of y'all history or something like that, somebody thought that you was insecure. This plan didn't work. This plan didn't work. The 2 of Wands in reverse, the Death is here. It didn't work. What it did was it caused a permanent ending. It didn't work. It caused a permanent ending. Somebody thought that they was finna like try and like, I don't even know. I feel like I know what to call it, but it's slipping me right now. Somebody thought that they were gonna like reverse psychology you into like chaser energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever this was, somebody thought that they were going to ignore you, breadcrumb you, love bomb you in some type of way or something like that. And like, maybe even with this Knight of Cups, that's somebody that be real moody. Thank you. It's something about, like, you know, being hot and cold with you or something like that. Somebody could have really thought that maybe, you know, because they were able to be hot and cold with you for maybe some period of time while you guys were connected with each other, they could show up and then they could disappear. They could show up in one way and then completely switch up on you. And maybe you would, you know, get this motherfucker the benefit of the doubt, you know. But this is somebody who I feel like thought that they would be able to ignore you to get you to beg for attention from them. Somebody thought that they was finna be able to, like, with the Knight of Cups in verse, somebody could have crashed out on you in some type of way. Acted a plumb dumb fool with you in some type of way. And instead of you trying to beg and plead for attention from this person, this could have been somebody who blocked you, who stopped talking to you, who stopped taking action towards you or something like that. Maybe with the 8 of Wands in reverse could have been, you know, again, talking crazy with you. They got a double life out here and a third wheel out here, y'all. So somebody could have thought that you would have been chasing them. Somebody thought you was going to be in chaser energy, trying to repair this union with them. And this could have been because of the history that y'all had with the 6 of Cups out here. But that's not what happened. Somebody thought that they had, like, clouded your judgment so fucking much. I think somebody thought that you didn't remember your worth or your value or some shit like that. That's why this expectation and despair. Somebody was expecting you to be distraught. Somebody was expecting for you to beg. Somebody was expecting for you to come back in begging to make peace with them. That's what this is. Somebody thought you was going to come back in after they ignored you. This could have been somebody, this give me 6 wands out here in reverse. This could have been somebody that humiliated you in some type of way. Definitely could have been throwing shade and talking shit about you to another person. Or maybe even a group of people. Could have embarrassed you. Could have been, you know, rejecting you, ignoring you in some type of way. In their ego, on their high horse, you know, treating you like shit for outside validation. This could have been somebody that was so fucking far up their own ass. They thought that you were going to be, after doing all of this to you, that you were going to be coming back to them, trying to beg to make peace with them. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Well, okay, tell me more about this real quick before we move on. Why does this person, real quick, why does this person think this? Why does this person think this about my collective? Real quick, why does this person think this about my collective? I'm trying to figure it out. The 10 of Cups is here. This could be somebody that you got a family with. Or this could be somebody that, if you come from some type of, give me more on why they think this about my collective. The Knight of Pentacles is here. Somebody thought that you would work hard to keep your family together. You could have a family with this person, 10 of Cups. Or maybe you were doing life with this person. Somebody thought that you would work hard. You could have been the type of person that wasn't quick to leave your fucking family, your dynamic, your marriage, your union, whatever that looks like with the 10 of Cups here. You weren't quick to walk away. We got the 6 of Cups here. You got a lot of history with this person. There's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of past times with this person. Somebody thought that this would be the outcome because you got a family with this person and you're not quick to turn your back on family or somebody that you love. That's what somebody thought. That's why they thought you would come running back in despair That's what they thought, y'all. That's what they thought. Okay. All right. All right. They said they thought that this would slow you down. This would prevent you from leaving. This would make you think twice about leaving. Somebody thought like, okay, well, we got a family together. They're going to be back. Your ass like, I'm taking me, the motherfucking kid, the dog, the cat. We got a bunny. I'm taking a goddamn bunny. Okay, we getting a hamster. We taking every motherfucking thing. We gonna move on. Fuck you and that shit that you got going on. Somebody thought because y'all had been doing life together, you was gonna come back. Okay. They were foolish. They were foolish. They were foolish. Okay. Give me this journey reverse, poverty reverse, throwing shade and doing the work. Tell me more about this. Somebody thought you would be rushing in trying to communicate with them, y'all. This is the news that they were waiting for you to come back and be trying to beg to talk to them and make peace with them after maybe some type of fight or argument or something like that with this Five of Wands out here in reverse. Tell me about this right here, this journey. Thank you. The Seven of Wands is here. Heavy emphasis on that blocked. Tell me more about this. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like I can look at this two ways. Somebody could have been doing work thinking that they had blocked you from being able to walk away, or something like that. I also feel like with this Seven of Wands to the Eight of Cups, mind y'all, I just mentioned the Eight of Cups over here. You could have you walked away from it. It's something about like, you know, you protecting yourself, you standing your ground, you standing on your beliefs about what you know is best for you. It's something about being willing to walk alone. You know, it's like maybe to other people, it might not make sense for you to walk away from your family with that Ten of Cups. Maybe on the outside looking in, people could have thought that y'all was happy and shit. Like, and you know, maybe y'all had happy moments and shit like that. But it's something about you knew what was really going on. This double life, this third wheel. You knew about all the cheating. You knew about all the scandals. You knew about all the lies. You knew about all the deception. The Eight of Wands in reverse. You knew how this relationship, this union was holding you back and delaying you, blocking your forward movement. The Knight of Cups in reverse. You knew how this person was a love bomber. You knew this person was a love bomber. Okay? It's something about somebody thinking like somebody was throwing some type of shade about how you walked away from them, or when you walked away. This could be somebody that you definitely have blocked with the Seven of Wands here. It's something about like with this doing the work. Okay, it says growth is happening behind the scenes. Healing patterns, owning truths, and unlearning survival mode. Somebody is definitely in this position of like protecting yourself. Okay, give me more on this. What's this? Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Somebody thought that you wasn't going. Somebody could have thought that you couldn't afford to leave them. That's for somebody here. The Four of Pentacles, poverty in reverse, journey in reverse. Somebody could have thought that you didn't have the means of transportation to leave. You didn't have the money to actually leave and walk away from them. But this growth is happening behind the scenes. You could have been getting your affairs in order behind the scenes to where this person didn't even know that you were about to abandon their ass with this Eight of Cups. Like, heavy emphasis on that. Somebody could have definitely been talking cash fucking shit to you, thinking that you would not be able to stand up for yourself, thinking that you would not be able to fucking leave. With this journey reverse, throwing shade, and then a Seven of Wands coming out on top of it. Somebody could have definitely been trying to shit on you and shit in your face, basically. Maybe with a third party. They could have been with this mask, double life and shit like that in reverse. Somebody could have been open about some type of third party situation in your face. Could have been making it like, you know, what you gonna do about it? It ain't like you can leave. Lenny, you were just on here screaming last night. Shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in backhanded praise tone and just joking energy. The Four of Pentacles is here. Heavy emphasis on somebody could have been stacking their fucking bread, waiting on the opportunity for them to be able to leave. When somebody could have been in your face talking shit or talking shit behind your back to the next person thinking that you couldn't go nowhere. Joke's on them for sure. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. What the fuck? Yeah. The Hierophant is here in reverse. Big Taurus energy. Pisces could be significant. Leo as well. Somebody thought they knew some shit, but they ain't know nothing. Page of Swords in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody thought they knew something. They ain't know nothing. I don't think this person realized. For some of y'all, y'all could have been married to this person. That could have been another reason why somebody thought that you weren't going nowhere. Because y'all could have been, like, literally married. Or, you know, had some type of, you know, binding situation with this person. A home, you know. You was doing life with this person for somebody here. Somebody could have thought that you weren't going to leave. Where you going to go? Where you going to go? But the Eight of Cups in the upright is somebody like, you know what? Yeah, that shit look good to everybody else. But it ain't good for me. I'm walking away from it. I'm willing to walk away from it to go in a direction that I know is what's best for me. You know? The Hierophant in reverse is something about somebody really going against the grain and doing some shit that maybe a lot of other people would have thought, like, what the fuck is Divine Collective doing? Divine Collective walked away. Divine Collective left the house. Divine Collective, you know, did this, that, and the third. Like, what the fuck is Divine Collective doing? Heavy emphasis on that. Tell me about this Hierophant in reverse. What's this Hierophant in reverse? Somebody didn't believe that you would do this. But they were sadly mistaken. Tell me about this Hierophant in reverse. Somebody didn't think you would stand up for yourself. That Three of Wands said, I'm coming out. They weren't prepared for it either. They weren't expecting it. They weren't expecting it. They weren't prepared for it. They didn't believe that you would do something like this. Do something completely unorthodox. Like, where the fuck did this even come from? You just left? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And you had peace and shit since you gone. Queen of Cups in the upright here, whether masculine or feminine, somebody you had peace and shit since you gone. They wasn't expecting this. They weren't prepared. Somebody thought that you was too scared to put a plan together and then actually take action towards it. Tell me more about it. They wasn't expecting this. They could have also had other people around them misguiding them. Whoever the fuck they was talking shit to could have been egging them on, encouraging this dumbass belief. Like, oh, they're not going anywhere. All right. Give me this Three of Wands in reverse. Somebody was expecting for you to come back by now. You ain't coming back. Tell me about it. They confused. They're confused. Seven of Cups. They like, what the fuck? Where all of these other options and opportunities come from for a Divine Collective? The Seven of Cups out here. Somebody confused. Mind you, I said somebody was like, maybe you ain't had the means of transportation. Poverty in reverse, journey in reverse. Somebody said, where the fuck that car come from? Where that money come from? Where all of this wisdom come from over here? How you figure out how to do that? Somebody here, y'all see his motherfucking wedding ring on that finger. Okay, somebody say you in a whole new union. Where that other person come from? You done went through some type of rebirth. You done changed your perspective. You done changed your view on things. What the hell? Where all of this shit come from? Somebody is confused. All of these opportunities. Tell me more about this Seven of Cups. They weren't expecting for you to do this. Tell me about this Seven of Cups. That's funny. The Page of Pentacles is here. So I hope he figures it out. Somebody's also confused on how some type of manifestations are coming in for you. Somebody here, you got options, man. You got options. You doing the work. That's why I said over here, somebody is being shut the fuck up when it comes to you. Ooh, somebody. Ooh. I love it. Somebody is looking so fucking dumb. They look just as dumb as they fucking sounded when they was talking this shit about you. That's exactly how they fucking look. Somebody looked that fucking dumb. They were so full of themselves to think that you would be running back to them, begging and pleading that you wouldn't be able to make nothing happen for yourself. It's so crazy for me to see this out here like this. It's so crazy to me for somebody to think that just because y'all had a family together or something like that, or maybe you had been slow to leave this union in the past, that this go round, I just can't even fathom this shit, y'all. Like, this is crazy to me. Like, that this was supposed to just completely break you and have you begging and pleading just because you got a family. Like, what the fuck is this about? This is such egotistical, narcissistic, arrogant ass energy. Like, and I love when a fucking narcissist look as dumb as they fucking sound. I love it. Somebody's confused on how things are working out for you with the Page of Pentacles. Where the fuck are you getting all of these opportunities and offers from? Somebody definitely thought that you weren't prepared. Somebody definitely thought that maybe you didn't have a backup plan. Somebody thought that you didn't have a fucking backup plan, that you would not walk away from their ass. That you would not fight back with the 7 of Wands here. You wouldn't stand your ground. Somebody thought that you would not, like, break your vows. For those of you that were married to this person. Somebody definitely could have been running their mouth. Like, definitely could have been, like, really on some, like, hee ha ha shit. Like, but it's like they're really not gonna get the last laugh. And we know that. We know that. We've been saying that. They're not gonna get the last laugh. This is like a clown with a fucking pie in their face is what I'm envisioning. But they weren't expecting that part. It's like this wasn't in the script. Yeah. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody's confused about where some type of offer is coming from, how you're manifesting, how you're making things make sense, opening up yourself. You got all of these opportunities. Somebody's definitely confused on this. Tell me more about it. Tell me about this. What's this about? Heavy emphasis on you two locked in. I'm telling you, the 2 of Wands in reverse. Somebody thought you was scared to leave. Somebody thought you was too scared to leave. Somebody thought you was too scared to take action. Somebody thought that because of this, you would be the one desperate to make peace with this person. Somebody thought that you was too fucking scared to leave them behind. And this is what's crazy to me. And it could have been because of maybe some lack of money or some lack of stability or something like that with the 4 of Pentacles here. Somebody didn't know that you was saving up. Somebody didn't know that you was stacking up or some shit like that. The King of Cups is in reverse. This is an emotional manipulator. This is a love bomber. This is a love bomber. Justice is in reverse. This motherfucker getting karma. There's consequences for these actions. All of this lies, all of this clouding your judgment and shit like that, because this was a higher level of commitment. Big Gemini, big Libra out here. Pisces and Virgo could be significant. The fuck? Page of Swords in reverse. This person was just running their fucking mouth, saying any old thing, talking cash shit to anybody that would fucking listen or some shit like that about a whole soulmate. Just the dumbest, y'all. Heavy emphasis on that. Tell me about this plan. Tell me more about their plan here that backfired on them. That's crazy. Somebody was like, they're not going anywhere. Your ass like, watch. I ain't gonna even say nothing to you. I ain't gonna even say nothing to you. You gonna know I'm gone when you look up and my ass is not around no more. 8 of Cups here, straight abandonment. Somebody could have left like a motherfucking thief in the night. Somebody could have left like a motherfucking thief in the night. Somebody could have just left. You could have just left with the clothes on your motherfucking back, somebody here. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. Somebody was running their motherfucking mouth, talking cash shit, being cocky and arrogant, egotistical. Okay, bet. Threw this motherfucking third party up in your face or some shit like that, thinking that you were stuck with them, you couldn't go nowhere. Okay, bet. Tell me more about this 2 of Wands reverse. That's crazy to me. Tell me more about this. The 9 of Wands is in reverse. Okay, Sagittarius could be significant. 7 of Wands. Somebody thought that you were weak. I don't know, like, what the fuck? Why did they think this? Tell me more about why they thought this. It's something about a car also, y'all. The big Cancer, big Gemini, okay? Somebody thought that they had manipulated somebody so fucking good. Somebody thought that they had done their big one on somebody to the point where you wouldn't even come to, like, leaving would not be a part of your fucking vocabulary. And something about a car here with the Chariot in reverse. This journey is in reverse. Either A, somebody thought you didn't have nowhere else to fucking go, or somebody thought that you couldn't fucking get there if you did have somewhere else to go. Okay? Somebody thought that you were stuck with them in some type of manipulation, some type of, you know, powerless place. You know what I'm saying? This is, somebody thought that maybe because there was a lack of resources for you in one way or another, something that you could have needed to be able to get the fuck on, somebody could have thought that because you didn't have something that you were not going anywhere. The 9 of Wands in reverse, somebody could have been sick, like physically sick, you know? Somebody could have really been having a hard time finding work or something like that. There could have been a few different things that somebody here, you could have had to take with the Page of Pentacles here. With the Page of Pentacles here, you could have had to take a little odd end job or some shit like that, working somewhere just to make some type of money, just for you to stack and be able to do what you needed to do. With the Page of Pentacles here in the upright, it's like, it's not that big of a pentacle. But if I really cross my T's and dot my I's, if I do what I need to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be able to make this shit make sense. If I really focus and I really do what I need to do, that's going to open me up for other opportunities or some shit like that for me to be able to get the fuck on. Somebody thought that you was weak. Somebody thought that you weren't going nowhere. And it's heavy emphasis on maybe because of maybe some lack of resources that you would have needed. Somebody could have thought like, oh, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Somebody's crazy. That's what I know. Tell me about this. That's the 7 of Wands in reverse. Tell me about why the 7 of Wands in reverse. Somebody thought you ain't have no protection either. Somebody thought you ain't have no protection. But the truth of the matter is you're heavily protected. For somebody here, it could have just been you and your family with this person. This is putting me in the mindset of somebody who has been removed from their pillars of support. Somebody put at a distance from their pillars of support to the point where when this person starts abusing you, it makes it harder for you to get back to safety, to get back to your pillars of support. It was all strategically done like that with the Magician in reverse. That's for somebody here. That just reminded me of a situation. Somebody could have thought, like, say for example, and even if you didn't have those pillars of support from like outside family, say for example, you don't have no type of rapport or bond with your family, it's your intermediate family, the family that you come from. It's just you and this person, and maybe the union that y'all built, or you, this person, and the family that you have with this person. This could have been somebody that thought you didn't have no motherfucking protection. This is 7 of Wands in reverse. Somebody thought you ain't have no protection. There was nobody that was gonna come save you or some shit like that. Nowhere for you to go, no way for you to get there. Blocked him in his toxic family. Heavy on that. Tell me more about it. That's crazy. If you were dealing with some type of challenges or something like that, the 4 of Wands is here. Somebody here. If somebody thought that you didn't have nowhere else to go with this motherfucking 4 of Wands, no other shelter, no other, forms of stability for yourself, no other, community that will help you stabilize yourself in one way or another, they were sadly mistaken. They were sadly mistaken. They weren't prepared for you. Somebody, y'all, this reading, I'm gonna be real with y'all, because y'all know I keep it a buck, and y'all know I'm always transparent with y'all. This reading is really hitting home for me right now, and I feel like this is crazy to me, y'all. Like, this is so crazy to me, because I feel like somebody could have really thought that, if somebody thought maybe you wouldn't have nowhere to go. Somebody could have thought that you ain't gonna have nowhere to go. Maybe this person thought that, maybe you stayed with this person. Maybe this home was in their name or some shit like that. I don't know, with the 4 of Wands here. I don't know. Somebody thought that you weren't gonna have nowhere else to go. Boy, were they sadly mistaken. Boy, were they sadly mistaken. Somebody thought that they was going to be able to keep you in some type of hardship, some type of struggling ass, situation or something like that. Maybe thinking that you didn't have no other pillars of support. Not realizing that you are heavily protected and highly favored. And the Most High God is always going to make a way out of no motherfucking way when it comes to you. Every single time. Every single time. And I feel like somebody wasn't expecting you. For somebody, if you had to leave this person's house, if you had to leave a home that you built with this person in one way or another, somebody wasn't expecting for you to bounce back and get back into your own home. They were sadly mistaken. They were sadly mistaken, because you're stable. And we already seen you come out in the 9 of Pentacles. We already seen you come out in the 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficient. You work your ass off for your stability. You work your ass off for your home. You work your ass off for your vehicle. You work your ass off to be able to take care of yourself. Somebody was sadly mistaken. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would they think this? Somebody could have thought that maybe, it would have been too challenging for you. They had maybe made it so challenging for you to get back up, in some type of way that you would just not even attempt. Boy, were they sadly mistaken. All right. Anything else we need to know about this? Now, that's why poverty, journey in reverse, despair in reverse. It's like, what the fuck? You thought somebody was finna come running back to your crunchy ass. Now you're over there looking stupid. You and the whole motherfucking crew or whoever you was running your fucking crunchy ass mouth to. All of y'all looking stupid, eating on the motherfucking words that y'all was running y'all mouth and saying. Because Muggs is not coming back. Muggs is not in despair. We're not in poverty. We're not fucking struggling. You know what I'm saying? With the Page of Pentacles out here in the upright, somebody here, you really about that work when it come down to it. You really about that work when it come down to it, to bring in whatever it is that you need to bring in. Tell me more about it. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. The Page of Cups is here. What's this offer about? What's this offer about? Justice. Somebody here, the Justice is here. Big Libra energy, okay? Let me tell y'all something. The divine is looking at you collective as somebody that's innocent in this situation with the Page of Cups here. The divine is looking at you like somebody that's innocent. That's why everything is working out for you. That's why you're stable. Because when it comes to this situation right here, you were innocent in this situation right here. Justice is out here. You were really trying to love this person, okay? You were really trying to love this person. You were really giving a genuine offer of love to this person. Trying to build a stable home with them. Trying to really pour love into them. You know, celebrate with them. Show up for your union, for your partnership. We seen the Lovers. The Two of Cups is here. This was a higher level of commitment, and somebody here, you were doing the right thing with the Justice here, the Page of Cups here. Six of Cups is here. Heavy emphasis on that, trying to do the right thing by this union. That's another reason why you're going to continue to be blessed. And these motherfuckers is so confused on how things are working out for you, how you're so stable. Somebody trying to figure out how the hell you done got you a new place. Somebody trying to figure out how you got a car. Somebody trying to figure out how the fuck you got the job that you have. Somebody here, somebody trying to figure it out, especially if somebody was burning candles on you with this doing work and throwing shade. Somebody could have been really trying to block you in some type of way, but their plans aren't working. Somebody thought that you could have not had no protection around you. But the Seven of Swords is here. I mean, not the Seven of Swords, but I said the Seven of Swords. It's something about the Seven of Swords. Somebody's a liar, or somebody was being sneaky or something like that. But I was meant to say the Seven of Wands is here. So when I see this Seven of Wands in the upright to this Eight of Cups in the upright, somebody here, your forward movement is protected. Somebody, you got heavy hitters behind you in the spiritual realm. It's like you could literally turn your back on this situation confidently, knowing that they got you. They got you. They got your back. Y'all, when I look at this, it's like, you know, it's like this person right here is walking away, and this person, this baby, or whoever you want to call it, is protecting this person from getting these fucking vicious ass dogs from getting to this person. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here, your forward movement is protected. It's something about you doing the work. You healing some type of patterns or something like that, living in your truth. And that's what we said over here from the beginning. Somebody is being extremely authentic at this time. This, like, I don't think whoever this is was expecting this. They weren't expecting this. Somebody also wasn't expecting, if they were doing work on you, they weren't expecting for it to, like, somebody could have been like psychologically fucking with you, emotionally manipulating you, trying to cloud your judgment, creating illusions for you in some type of way, maybe wanting for you to go against your intuition. Somebody thought that they could cause you to be confused, so confused that you go against your intuition or something like that and stay in some type of unstable union, but you didn't do that. Nor did you go running back to this person when you left. You didn't go running back to this person when you left. All right. And that's the truth with the Justice coming out here. That's the truth. The scales are being balanced here for sure. Somebody's going to be buying a new home. Somebody's getting a deed to a home. To their own home. April the 11th could be significant. May the 2nd. September the 5th. September the 2nd. May the 5th. June the 5th. Okay. This is somebody you got good karma coming in. And there's a lot of peace and happiness. There's a lot of peace and happiness here. A lot of emotional stability here with the Queen of Cups coming out in the upright. Again, she keeps showing herself in the upright. Somebody's extremely emotionally stable. And somebody, you're extremely intuitive. So you need to make sure you're continuing to trust your intuition as you're making moves going forward. All right, tell me more about this before we move on. Tell me more about this. What was this person's plan? Tell me more about their plan. Tell me about their plan. The King of Cups comes out in reverse. Okay. Tell me about this King of Cups reverse for the plan. Somebody was definitely love bombing the fuck out of somebody. Six of Wands just tried to flip over in reverse. Tell me about this plan for this King of Cups. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Sheesh. Somebody wanted to keep somebody financially unstable. Somebody wanted to keep somebody in a space where their energy wasn't grounded. Somebody wanted to keep somebody jealous. Somebody was playing on somebody's emotions and somebody's feelings or something like that, being hot and cold. Somebody's also a fucking drunk. Okay, very much so an alcoholic. Somebody could have been like really hot and cold trying to destabilize somebody like in one way or another. We've seen that over here with the Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like the objective was to keep somebody. For somebody here, if this is somebody that told you you could be a stay-at-home, you know, co-parent or something like that, you ain't got to worry about working, they'll take care of you, all of these different things. This was all intentionally done so that way they could take away your fucking stability and be able to control you, control your moves. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, fuck with you, be able to dictate what you can and can't do. This was a control tactic for sure for somebody here. Somebody definitely wanted another person unstable. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about the plan. Somebody told another person that they didn't have to work, that maybe they could just take care of the family. Okay? The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. For somebody here, y'all reverse these genders as you need to, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, okay? So somebody said this was the offer here, but it was all emotional manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all reverse these genders as you need to, okay? This was all emotional manipulation, love bombing energy here. Somebody gave an offer for you to be able to think that you were in a position of being like, okay, I don't have to work. I can just take care of the family. I can just take care of the house. I can just take care of whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is what somebody offered you for somebody here. But this was for their own selfish gains, their own selfish reasons, so that way they can control you. And y'all reverse this and just take it as it resonates. If it don't fit and if it's not your story, then don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Okay? But this was to have somebody unstable. This was to have somebody unstable with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And that's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Somebody could have thought like that, you know, because they were the provider. This sounds like to me a provider who took advantage. This sounds like a provider who took advantage of their position. Okay? And they could have thought that because they were in some type of position, maybe they had gave you some type of offer of staying home. You don't have to work. You don't have to work. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You ain't got to work. You just take care of the family. Take care of the house. You know what I'm saying? Take care of, you know, this, that, and the third. I got everything else. And they could have thought that because they had put you in this position and maybe you was like, okay, I'm willing to do that. I'll be at the house. I'll take care of this. I'll take care of that. Y'all reverse it as you need to. This motherfucker thought, okay, well, I'm running this. I pay all the bills. I do this. I do that. You ain't got no job. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing that. You ain't got no car. You ain't got this. You ain't got that. I take care of you. I take care of this house. I take care of whatever. So I'm a cheat. I'm a throw my third party up in your face. I'm going to talk down on you. I'm going to throw shade. You can't leave. You can't go nowhere. You can't leave. You can't go nowhere. Like, I don't know. Like, somebody could have really thought. Somebody could have really thought. Damn, y'all. Okay. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about it. Yeah, that you'll be stuck. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You would be stuck. They thought you would be stuck. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. That was the offer. Destabilize you. Okay. Keep you stuck. You can't leave. That's why somebody could have been shocked. Somebody could have just knew that you were coming back by now. In despair. Begging to make peace with them. I'm sorry, but that's not what happened here. And there's clarity about what happened here. Somebody is seeing you celebrate. Somebody is seeing you move on with your fucking life. And we seen that. Like, despair reverse, journey reverse, poverty in reverse. That's not what happened for you. I love that. I love that. Tell me about this mature woman in this courtship making peace with a scammer. You know what? This don't even have to. This feels like this past person's energy, y'all. This feels like this past person's energy, this scammer. It's not always just about money, clout, access, or reputation. There are many ways to get played. Okay. There are many ways to get played. Somebody got scammed. Yeah. Making pieces in reverse. It says, after all the drama and side eyes, someone's ready to drop the aggression. The energy is shifting from war zone to neutral ground. It's in reverse. Somebody's not making peace with some motherfucking body. Somebody that you could have felt like, or that you feel like scammed you or played you in some type of way. You was in a union with a scammer. They could have literally been scamming, like literally breaking the law scamming. But this is somebody that scammed you. Tell me more about it. They made you promises. They gave you an offer, and it was for their own selfish gains, their own selfish reasons. This is a scammer. I feel like it ain't no way to make peace. I mean, you know, I don't know. Temperances here. Okay. All right, we'll make peace. Tell me more about this. Big Sagittarius energy. Tell me more about this mature woman in this courtship. Now, what the fuck is that, y'all? Hold on. Hold on, because I don't want my whole ass to fall out. Hold on, y'all. Okay. The star is here. Okay, so we're definitely healing. We're definitely healing. Big Aquarius energy. Interesting. There's some type of ascension here. Tell me about this. Thank you. Hey, Tasha. The Six of Swords in reverse. I know the fuck they don't think that. Mature woman, courtship, making peace in reverse, scam alert. This is the past person, y'all. This is the past person. Six of Wands in reverse. All right, got your ass out of here. Okay. All right, they feel like y'all got unfinished business, but this is a scammer. Okay. Tell me more about this. What this person want? What's this? What do they feel like is the unfinished business between them and my collective? For somebody here, collective, this person is seeing you rise with the star energy out here. I'm telling you, there's something about some type of growth that you've experienced since you've left this person. And I said this from the beginning. If I never see you again, I won't be mad at all, okay? It's something about, like I said, we started off with this, you know, she looks, you know, young and, you know, wet, still wet behind the ears and shit like that, to now it's like solid. I done been through some things. You can even see the gray hairs. Not saying that somebody is old, you know what I'm saying, but there's maturity here. You're wiser nowadays than maybe you could have been sitting here expecting this motherfucker to show up or something like that, and you realize that you're seasoned. Okay, it's something about you're not the same person that you were when at the start of this situation compared to where you are right now. You could be the type of person that's like, your whole perspective on life and relationships, for somebody here, your entire perspective on relationships and how you show up for people and how you expect people to show up for you could have drastically changed since you've healed and moved on from this person here. Somebody here could have been like a hopeless romantic and all naive and, you know, all those different things. It comes with it. It comes with it. Like, as you grow, as you go through heartbreaks and as you go through these situations and stuff like that. But I feel like there's something about this situation right here that really changed you. We seen the death in the upright. This situation, you know, could have really put an ending to a version of you. Like, it's like, I can't put myself in no position like that again. You know what I'm saying? I can't move like that no more going forward, you know, because of everything that happened here. This person giving you a faulty ass love offer only to try to use it to keep you stuck and stagnant in an unhealthy union. This is abuse, y'all. Whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, verbally. This was an abusive union here that somebody tried to keep you stuck in. And they played on your emotions, played on your feelings, played with your heart. Could have started a whole family with you. And then could have turned around and tried to use that shit against you. Use your heart. Took your kindness for weakness, took your love and used it against you, created a safe haven for you, and then once you got comfortable, they attacked you. It's something about like the way that you've matured when it comes to unions, and I feel like with this maturity, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you've ascended. You've ascended in some type of way. You can tell that you've healed in the ways that you needed to. Somebody feels like y'all got unfinished business with the 6 of Swords in reverse. Every time I see y'all pin that what's the name with the what's she getting dragged off after binking him on top of the head to Wanda? You are hilarious. Hold on, y'all. Somebody said y'all got unfinished business. This is a scammer. This is a scammer trying to come in and play you again. All right, tell me what they think this unfinished business is here. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get through to you though. I don't think they're gonna get through to you though. Somebody, you're seeing things clearly now. Virgo, Libra energy could be significant. Queen of Swords is here. You are heavy defense mode when it comes to this person. With this Queen of Swords here, there is no sugarcoating shit with you when it comes to this person. You speaking it clearly. You're speaking it clearly, straight to the point. We ain't sugarcoating shit. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. That shit that you did was foul. Okay? I'll never fucking trust you again. Heavy emphasis on boundaries in place with this motherfucker here. With the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Heavy emphasis on boundaries in place to protect yourself from this person. That's why this making peace is in reverse. It's like, you think I'm fucking dumb? You think I'm fucking dumb? This mature woman in making peace is in reverse. It's like, come on. I'm at this point, I done learned some shit now. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I done learned some shit now. You know, when it come down to this, doing the work, it says growth is happening behind the scenes. Somebody could have been in hermit mode. Virgo could be significant. You could have been in isolation doing shadow work. You could have been doing your self-reflecting, doing your childhood healing and shit like that. Maybe trying to figure out, okay, why the fuck was I even with this person? How the fuck did I stay over there that damn long? Why the hell would I even start a family with this person? Let me dissect this, you know, within myself, so that way I don't ever fucking do no dumbass shit like that again. You know, or if some red flags pop up again with a motherfucking main male reverse, main female reverse, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if that type of shit pop up again, I can go ahead and nip that shit in the bud and avoid anything like this from happening again. Heavy emphasis on doing the work, healing patterns, owning your truths, okay, holding yourself accountable. I could have did this differently. I should have left before this happened. I knew I should have did this, that, and the third. Heavy emphasis on owning the truth about the situation. And that's the work that somebody was doing. So there's heavy emphasis on you've grown, you've ascended. Okay, you've ascended for sure. And also, it's something about whatever this situation is. See, this is why they so confused, y'all. Because like I said, for somebody here, they could have, whoever this person is, could have thought that they could treat you any old type of way because they thought you didn't have no protection. They thought you didn't have nobody that you could fall back on, or they thought that it would be extremely hard for you to get to your pillar of support, your next of kin, or something like that. They thought you didn't have enough money to get there. They thought you didn't have the vehicle to get there. They thought you know, they could have thought that they had love bombed you so fucking much, emotionally manipulated you and gaslit you so fucking much that the thought of leaving would not even cross your mind. Somebody thought that you would be desperate to keep your family together. Okay? But what happened was, somebody's faith, I just heard, is stronger than a mustard seed. Somebody's faith is so freaking strong, y'all. It's on some shit where it's like, I don't know what the fuck is finna happen. I don't know what the fuck is finna happen. But I know I'm walking away from here. I know that I'm leaving this behind. I don't know how this finna work out, but I know I'm gonna be okay. I know, okay, come through. I know I'm protected. I know I'm protected. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking away. Heavy emphasis with the star out here. That's somebody who holds their faith even during the darkness. That's somebody that holds their faith even during the darkness. You stand up for yourself, even if you got to stand alone. Even if you got to stand alone in the physical, you standing up for yourself. You going to stand and you going to do the right thing. You like, fuck this. That might look good to somebody else saying that, oh, you can be a stay-at-home mom. You could be a stay-at-home dad. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. I'll take care of this, that, and the third. Okay, bet. But there's some other shit. There's some strings attached to this offer that these motherfuckers on the outside are not even seeing. So people could be like, damn, you're crazy to walk away from that opportunity. I would love for somebody to offer me to do this, that, and the third, and whatever. And you like, fuck out of here. That shit is not okay. It's definitely a trap. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was like, no. And you kept your faith in the Most High God. Like, okay, look, I might not have, you know, a next of kin that's, you know, right here that I can get access to or some shit like that. But I'm still going to have faith that the pillars of support that I need to get me to my next of kin are going to be put in place. Or maybe if I don't have a close-knit, you know, relationship with my family, I know that the divine is going to put complete strangers in place. And I'm telling y'all this from my own experience. I know that the divine is going to put complete strangers in place that's going to help me get to where I'm supposed to be. Get back stable. Get back stable. Heavy emphasis on that. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody never lost their faith through all of this bullshit that you was going through. And that's why you're going to continue to be blessed. That's why you're going to continue to receive opportunities. That's why you're going to continue to be stable. You're going to continue to be able to provide for yourself. You're going to continue to be protected as you go forward in your fucking journey because of your faith. You trusted in the divine. You trusted in the Most High God. You trusted in your spirit guides. You trusted yourself. I love that. Tell me more about this. What this person feel like is unfinished business. This is crazy. What's this about? Now they want to make peace, but how can we make peace? For real, for real. I think the most we can do is just you stay the fuck over there and I'm going to stay the fuck over here. That's the best way for us to handle this. Making peace is us being okay. We accepting the fact that we're never getting back together again. But the unfinished business, like, what do you think this is? The Six of Swords in reverse is somebody wanting you to come back to the Five of Swords. Somebody that has not fucking changed. Somebody said they want to continue bullying you. That's what they said. Hey, Deanna. Somebody said they want you to come back so that way they can continue bullying you. That way they can continue abusing you, causing conflict and chaos, being cutthroat and grimy towards you. That's what somebody said. They want you to come back for that. Tell me more. What they feel like is the unfinished business here with my collective. The 17th could be significant. They said the unfinished business was we got a family together. This family card, somebody really is playing this family card to guilt trip somebody or to keep somebody stuck and stagnant in a union with them. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody said y'all family. Somebody said y'all family. I know I broke your heart. I know I broke your heart. I know I had you suffering in this union that was supposed to be a happily ever after for you. Hey, I know I cheated on you several times. I know I shattered your idea of what family looks like, what we could create. I know I did all of that, but that's the unfinished business. Honestly, somebody said they want you to come back so they can continue to fucking cheat on you or some shit like that. Continue to break your heart. That's what they said. This is a scam. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups. Somebody said y'all gonna be happy together. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Tell me more about this. What they feel like is unfinished business. Let's finish raising our family together. Tell me more about it. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody feels like they've missed some type of opportunity with you or something like that. Somebody definitely sees that you've done something for yourself, collective, and we've seen the Nine of Pentacles for you earlier. We've seen that for you. Okay, so somebody is definitely stable. Somebody's stable on their own. Somebody has ascended with the star out here. There's a lot of positive things that's happening in your life. Okay. The more you heal, there's a lot of good fortune. Oh, wow. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate that. Oh, wow. I've never seen that before. Thank you, Same God, Different Day, for all of those roses. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, 26 Tracy. Oh, wow. Thank you, Gina. Look at that thing. Oh, wow. That's so nice, y'all. 900 on here. Yeah. Let's get it. All right. Tell me about this. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Show you the card. Which card was that? This Ace of Pentacles? That's what you wanted to see? That was the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's not coming in investing in this family though. Hey Jennifer. Thank you, Antoine. You're welcome. Tell me about this. The Five of Pentacles is in reverse. Somebody want to come back and use you. Collective, if you've done something to stabilize yourself in some type of way, heavy emphasis on somebody's hard work is paying off and you're reaping the fruits of your labor. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Black Queen. I appreciate that. If you've stabilized yourself in some type of way, and we got a scam. These are so cool. Somebody got a scammer that wants to come back in, but they're really not coming in to make peace with you. This is somebody that wants to maybe try and use y'all family or these family ties, or y'all were married or y'all were engaged or something like that, plan to have a family, or y'all, you know, something like that. It's something about, because this is somebody that wants to come out of the cold with you, with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You know, and the Ace of Pentacles, where somebody doesn't want to miss out on some type of life-changing opportunity. Somebody could see you in this star energy here, where things could be taken off for you in some type of way because of some changes that you've made, some things that you put in motion for yourself since you've left this person behind. Somebody thought you would be in poverty. The same person who thought you would be in poverty is now wanting to turn around and try and come and use you. The same person that thought you would be in despair, that was running their mouth about how you would be begging to come back because they thought they had dug you such a deep fucking hole. Okay? Is now wanting union with you so that way they can try and use you for the same shit they swore up and down you would not have. And they're trying to use some type of family, some type of history, or something like that y'all had to get you to come back. Somebody wants to come out of the cold with you. Somebody doesn't want to miss out on some type of opportunity. Somebody could also be wanting to come in and steal from you. Like, this gives me the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Use you, be a gold digger. Somebody could want to try and abuse your generosity. Heavy emphasis on their strings attached. Tell me about the strings attached here. The King of Pentacles in reverse, y'all. Somebody is broke. Somebody is broke. And again, the King of Pentacles in reverse can be somebody that is obsessed with greed. They're obsessed with wealth. This could be somebody that is extremely financially irresponsible. They blow through a lot of money. They make a lot of risky investments, and they could be bad at, like, you gonna gamble, you gonna make bets, and you always fucking lose or some shit like that. This is somebody that's broke. What the fuck is this? So the same person that could have been trying to ignore you. Gambling addiction for sure. The same person who could have been trying to ignore you, could have been trying to play in your motherfucking face, that thought that they were winning in some type of way, to the point where you would be begging to come back and make peace with them, don't even got the stability their self. They don't even got the stability their self, y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the heart me's. Thank you, Black Queen. Thank you, Barbara, for the roses. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Gina. Okay. This is somebody that could be, they done fucked off their money. Somebody could have lost their job that they were trying to use against you. Karma is here. Somebody, why is this King of Pentacles in reverse? Tell me why this King of Pentacles in reverse. Oh wow, they got so much for all of the roses. Why is this King of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, because now they're being blocked and delayed. Whatever the fuck they thought they were about to create, some type of new beginning, maybe with this third party that they were shit talking about you to. Yeah, that shit is being blocked. It's being blocked. Heavy emphasis. This could have been somebody that could have, you know, thought that they would go and open a new business, thought that they were about to get some type of promotion at work or something. They could have thought that their money was stable or something like that, and could have thought that they were about to go in and create something for themselves, and it got cut. Not happening. Not happening at all. That's why this King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could have definitely made some bad investments for sure. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody went and made some very bad investments. Fucked off some money for sure. Yeah, they not celebrating no more. It could have been with a third party. With the Three of Cups here. Mind you, we got a third wheel right here. Mind you, we got a third wheel right here. Somebody, it says, a side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot, but this story already has a leading duo. They could have been celebrating and thought that they were about to create some type of new passionate beginning or something like that, something stable with a motherfucking third party. It could have been a lot of partying and bullshitting and splurging and spending money on dumb shit, being real materialistic or something like that. And no, we're not having fun no more. We're not having fun anymore. Somebody could definitely be trying to cut off a third party. What's going on with this third party situation here? So they want to come back in to use you. They want to come back in to use you. Oh, they could be ignoring this third party. That whole situation done fell through. With the Six of Wands, that was a failure. That whole thing was a flop. Why? What happened? Oh, that cycle could be closed out with the World here. Grass wasn't greener. Okay. Heavy emphasis on that. Okay. That cycle, they could be closing that cycle out or something like that. Tell me why. What happened? What's these challenges that they dealing with over there? They fucking broke, y'all. The Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. So somebody went and okay. Oh, snap. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that, Black Queen. I appreciate you so much, girl. Thank you. Okay. Somebody. Now, this could be friends, family, whatever that looks like, this third wheel. I don't know what this is. It could have been another romantic counterpart or some shit like that. Whatever this is, y'all. They made a really bad investment going in and spending money with this person, spending time with this person, celebrating with this person. They could have definitely been over here throwing shade and talking shit about you to this person, you know, when their money and their affairs were in order. But it's something about like, yeah, that's not the case anymore. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, y'all. Oh, somebody got seduced. Okay, and this whole thing done fell through. They can't overcome. Somebody could be being ignored by a motherfucking third party because they ain't got no money no more. With the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse. Somebody could be being ignored and rejected by some people that they were funding in one way or another because they don't have the funds anymore. They're being blocked with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Tell me more about it. Why the Ten of Pentacles in reverse? What happened with their money? What happened with their money? Somebody's filing bankruptcy. Somebody's losing their assets. Somebody is taking losses. Oh, what was that? Thank you so much for that. The 7 of Pentacles is here. Oh, wow. Thank you, Stephanie. Y'all are showing out tonight. Thank y'all so much. I ain't never seen some of these things before. Somebody was working with another person. Okay, what happened? What were they working on? What were they working on with the 7 of Pentacles? They thought that there would be some type of reward at the end of this. What were they working on? What were they looking to gain with this 7 of Pentacles, with this third party? Oh, they were, okay. They thought it was real love with this third party. They thought it was real love. Oh, what's that? Oh, thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Somebody was patiently working and diligently working with a third party, like day in and day out, maybe for a very long period of time, because they thought that there was an overpour of love with this Ace of, oh, thank you, Stephanie. Thank y'all so much. Somebody thought that there would be an overpour of love that came from this. Thank you, Stephanie. You helped me reach my live goal. They thought that there was an overpour of love and admiration between them and this third party. They could have thought with the 10 of Pentacles here in the upright, they thought that they were building something with this person that would stand the test of time. You know what I'm saying? They thought that they were building something that would stand the test of time, but it's something about with the 6 of, it was an opportunist. Yeah, for sure. The 6 of Wands is here. This could have been one of them type of situations like where it's like when your money is flowing in and you can afford to take care of this and take care of that. I'm here with you. Christina's gone. Christina's gone. Yep. Tell me more. Christina's gone. That's exactly, I'm telling you, Christina is motherfucking gone. Christina got the fuck on. The Knight of Swords. Christina ass could have left as soon as she realized the money was slowing up, or as soon as Christian could have left as soon as he seen the goddamn money was slowing up. Okay? Somebody was diligently working with somebody, thought that they were locked in with somebody. Thought that it was an overpour of love, thought that there was going to be some type of happily ever after, some type of, you know, new beginning with this person, and that it was built on love. When this person started losing money and wasn't able to show up how they normally would show up with the King of Pentacles reversed, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, okay, they weren't able to overcome these challenges with the 6 of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Cups is in reverse. Now motherfuckers don't want to hang. Now you ain't hearing from this bitch like that no more. Now he ain't coming around because you can't sponsor the function. You can't afford to do this. You can't afford to do that. Now somebody want to bring their ass back around and try and come and use you when this person could have really been running their fucking mouth about you in the first place. Her name is Charlene. Hey, Tay. Tell me more about this real quick. So, I mean, where's the third party at? Let's see what's going on there. Let's see what's going on there. How is the third party? Let's see what's going on with the third party, y'all. Because we ain't got into the third party business and their point of view in a little while. Let's see if we can use this Kipper deck to see where the third party at. What's going on with the third party. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for all of the gifts. We are almost at 600K too. I give a fuck the Gemini. I want to know what's going on with the goddamn third party. All right. Somebody could be trapped with a third party because of a child. That could be a thing. The 10 of Pentacles is here. The 10 of Pentacles reverse and the King of Pentacles reverse. I could take that down to the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. How does the third party view this situation? How does the third party view this situation? What's that? That's too many. I'm not gonna keep all of these, but why is the third party coming out? Main female in the upright, change reverse, occupation reverse. So this is a feminine energy that's ain't got no motherfucking job, which gives me this 9 of Pentacles reverse. Somebody that's dependent on another person or some shit like that. Is also something about no positive change or anything like that with this person or some shit like that, y'all. I don't know, but somebody feel like they the main female. Okay. All right, tell me, how does the third party view this situation? Pathway is here? She is now, exactly. I'm with you when you're right now. I'm with you when you're right, all right? 35 could be significant. Tell me more about how the third party views this situation. How you want this? How do you want it? Adjudication is in reverse. Main victim, congratulations. Tell me more. What the hell did they do? They could be some scammers, y'all. They could be some scammers. Somebody could be in trouble with the law. We just seen imprisonment. Give me more about this third party. Sudden wealth. Toil and labor, unexpected income. Both of these in reverse. They both crazy, y'all. You know, house is in reverse, thoughts is in reverse, false person is in reverse. What's the pathway here? What's the pathway here? I don't think whoever this person is. Let me see. What's the pathway here for this third party? Somebody could be thinking like they done created their path for continuous income that they don't even have to work for. Unexpected income, toil and labor, both of these is in reverse. I just feel like with the sudden wealth here, adjudication in reverse, I just feel like somebody, whoever this third party is, y'all, they could be feeling like they've created some type of like, you know, pathway for themselves to always have some money or something off this person. Especially if somebody then went and had a baby by this fucking third party. This third wheel that wanted to be in, you know, in the main position. Tell me about this pathway. 2 of Wands. Tell me about this pathway. What's this about? What's this pathway about? Where they going? What does this pathway open up for this person? The 6 of Cups. There's a kid involved for sure, y'all. There is a child involved. Tell me more about this. Somebody also had a third party that used their history with your past person as a way to infiltrate this union. Tell me about this pathway with the 6 of Cups. Somebody used their history or some shit like that to create this to create an illusion to cloud this person's judgment or some shit like that. 7 of Cups is here. This is somebody that definitely they could be childish. This could be like a whole 35-year-old adult, maybe even older, that act like a child, like for sure. Heavy emphasis on that. Tell me more about this. Somebody used the history that they had with your past person to cloud their judgment and make them seem like an option or substance. A side character is trying to write themselves into the main plot, but this story already has a leading duo. Tell me more about this illusion that was created. The Tower. They didn't want some shit to end. Heavy Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be significant. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. Tell me more about this Tower. They refused to let something in. So they found some type of way. They created some type of way to cloud this person's judgment. Tell me about this Tower reverse. What were they trying to prevent? They didn't want, look, the Three of Cups is in reverse, y'all. They didn't want this person to stop fucking with them. Three of Cups in reverse. They didn't want this person to stop hanging with them, stop celebrating with them, or something like that. Heavy emphasis on a water sign. Or somebody got heavy water placements in their chart. Okay. So tell me how they did this. How did they do this? How did they prevent this Tower? How did they prevent this Tower? The King of Wands is in reverse. Somebody, tell me more about this King of Wands reverse. Somebody stroked somebody's ego or something like that, y'all. Somebody created an illusion for another person. Clouded their judgment for sure, stroked their fucking ego so that way they would take action towards this person. But the King of Wands in reverse is like somebody that, it's like they created some type of expectation for this person that they were not even able to maintain or upkeep or something like that. But this was all to prevent whoever your past person is from like completely ending something with them, closing them out. Especially if this person, your past person, was in a place where they were in a provider role. Especially if your past person was over there throwing shade and talking shit about the position that they had you in to a motherfucking third party. Somebody was like, you think I'm gonna let you go? I want my cut. I want my cut. You know what I'm saying? This person, whoever this third party is, they created some type of illusion. Okay, tell me more about it. So that way your past person will take action towards them. They didn't think twice. This could be another reason why this person was like really grimy and cutthroat with you also. Tell me more about it. What did they do to prevent this Tower? What did they do to prevent this Tower? They refused to let this thing in. Tell me more how they did that. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. Tell me more about this. They told this person they didn't have to worry about something. They brought them peace in some type of way. How did they do this? How did they do this? The King of Pentacles. How did they bring this? Like, what they told them they didn't have to worry about some money or something like that. They was scamming, y'all. These are some scammers. I can't stay away from you too long. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. These motherfuckers here. This little Bonnie and Clyde, y'all. King of Swords. It's a lot of masculines out here. For somebody here, this could be same sex. What all these masculines got going on? What's these people got going on? Temperance. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Big Sagittarius. Somebody made another person think that they were about to bring peace and balance to their life, stability and happiness, harmony. Like, somebody made it seem like they were very, like, you know, solid also. Tell me more about this. This could also been somebody that introduced your past person to some people that was supposed to help them stabilize things in their life. Maybe put them in the King of Pentacles in the upright. Oh, okay. Sounds like what we just talked about the other day. Okay. Tell me more about this real quick. That's why this Judication is in reverse. They was, I just heard hidden licks. Wow. Somebody was scamming. Somebody was robbing. Somebody was doing fraud. Somebody was doing something. It was a group of them. For some money. And then there's an Emperor. Wow. Big Aries energy. Somebody made another person feel like they were about to be in some type of power. It's like, just be patient. Just be patient. You're gonna be running shit. You're gonna be in control of some shit. How was they gonna do this? Wait a minute. What's this adjudication in reverse? They created an illusion for this person, though. It was a lie. They made this person think that there was more opportunity or something like that, continuing to work with them. Like they will open up some type of pathway for this person. Tell me more about it. What's this adjudication in reverse? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Cups is here. Big Pisces energy. Somebody was a fucking scammer, y'all. Somebody was a gold digger. Somebody was a user. Somebody, this Queen of Pentacles, somebody do some type of fugazi shit in order to make their money. And I feel like these people is in trouble with the law now. The Six of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse over here, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse over here for this past person trying to come back in with you. That's why they trying to come back in and use you. Whoever they didn't win and got caught up with could have really made them think that they were finna open them up to like some other opportunities if they work with this person and other people that could have been connected to this person. But this was a user. This was a user. This is like somebody do fraudulent shit when it comes to making their money, y'all. Like, for sure. They created an illusion for this person. Like that if they came and dealt with them, they would be stable financially. They would be powerful. They would be, you know, balanced. And that's why that King of Wands in reverse, somebody was in their ego when they made this decision. And they could have really been popping shit thinking that because they thought they were about to win with whoever the fuck this third party is, they could have thought they were going to shit on you in some type of way. And that you would be the one coming back begging and pleading. But that's not what happened here. Somebody lied. Somebody lied to this person and made them think that they would be able to have all their wish fulfillments or something like that. Tell me more about this. This is what this person did to get what they wanted. They didn't want to lose access to your person. Tell me more about it. The Ace of Cups. This was never about love. The Ace of Cups in reverse. This was never about love, y'all. It wasn't. It was never about love. Ace of Cups in reverse. Somebody just was jealous. Somebody could have been envious. Somebody could have... This is a third party that wanted your position. And again, they played on your person's desperation for money. Tell me more about this. What's this adjudication in reverse? This was never about love. Somebody is cold as hell now. Somebody could be like in some legal issues or something like that with these people or with this person. And this person could be showing a completely different side of them. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse this could be a really cold-hearted feminine energy that could be really controlling or something like that. Really unstable. Really selfish. Not nurturing at all. And a liar. We seen this. I heard or I saw the Seven of Swords earlier in my mind's eye. A liar. Tell me more about these lies. Somebody is lying, or they did lie. What's this sneaky energy about with this Seven of Swords for this third party? It was all a lie. They lied and told your person, made your person think that they loved them, made your person think that they would be able to create something new. The Ace of Wands is still in reverse. The Ace of Wands is still in reverse. There was no creating, no new beginning with this person. Again, mind you, somebody, I said, they thought that they were working with this person because they thought that there was an overpour of love. With the Ace of Cups, some brand new beginning that was emotionally fulfilling, happy, all of those different things. But we already saw the Ace of Wands was in reverse. This was never about love. This person did not love your past person. Ace of Cups is in reverse. Again, Ace of Wands is in reverse. Somebody just didn't want your past person to leave them behind. So they lied. Seven of Swords. They lied. They deceived them. They betrayed them, manipulating them, got them caught up in some bullshit, and they could be like in trouble with the law. Tell me more about this. What was the lies? Tell me more about the lies with the Seven of Swords. I'm telling y'all, big Libra out here, justice in reverse. Somebody is in trouble with the law. There's some consequences, y'all. There's some consequences, y'all. Tell me more about this. There's some legal issues here. Damn. Tell me more about this justice reverse. And there is no justifying this shit. That's why adjudication is in reverse. There is no justifying this shit. There is no getting out of this shit. It's not. It's not. Tell me about this. Somebody definitely was lying to another person, like clouding their judgment like a fool. Everything is being exposed. Big Leo out here. Everything is being exposed about all the laws that these people broke, all the sneaky shit that they was doing in the background, all the money that they stole, all the scamming, because we got a scam alert. Like this, I'm not just saying this shit. We got a scam alert. This is a scammer. Your past person could have got caught up with some fucking scammers. Could have got caught up with some fucking scammers. For sure. Thinking that they were about to have some type of overpour of success or some shit like that, living larger or some shit like that. That's not what happened here. And these motherfuckers could be in trouble with the law, with the justice out here, because they getting exposed with the sun out here. Okay, confirmation. Somebody is talking. Y'all see that cat? His mouth is open. What goes around comes around. This motherfucker, somebody's fucking talking. Somebody's talking. Tell me more about this. What's coming to the light about this? With the sun here. Somebody also, whoever this third party is, they were happy to lie to your past person. They were happy to lie to your past person. To cloud their judgment. To manipulate them. They were happy to do this with the sun out here. This is a very selfish, self-serving individual. They didn't give a fuck about this person. They just, this could have been on some shit where it's like, I just don't want Divine Collective to have this person. Tell me more. Oh, damn, it's 12 o'clock? Okay. The Nine of Wands is in reverse, y'all. Somebody is beat the hell down, y'all. Somebody also does not have anything to protect them from being exposed for what they've done, and to keep them from having to deal with the consequences of their actions. There is no protection here. Justice is here. Justice is here twice. Justice came out in the upright for you with the Four of Wands in the upright. Justice is coming out in the reverse with the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Swords, all of these other things like this for this karmic, for this third party. There's consequences here. Tell me more about this. Why they so wore out? Why they so wore out? What's this Nine of Wands? What they do? Matter of fact, how did they expect to get this sudden wealth? Let's see. How was they expecting to get this sudden wealth? Somebody was expecting for some money to come in without doing the work, and it ain't coming, y'all. This unexpected income, somebody thought they was gonna have a handout or something like that. Okay, without doing the work for it, it ain't coming. Somebody also could have thought that there was gonna be some type of house, or somebody thought that they were getting a house or something like that. They're not getting this motherfucking house. Okay, whoever this false person is. Whoever this false person is, they thought that they didn't think. That should say thoughts in reverse. They didn't think. That's the thing. They thought wrong. Somebody thought that they were finna get some money, that they were finna get a house or something like that without actually doing the work. Not happening. Not happening. Tell me about this sudden wealth. How did they plan on getting this sudden wealth? Somebody thought they hit the jackpot. Tell me more about it. The Four of Swords is here. We are almost at 600K, y'all. Tell me about this Four of Swords. What if they sit and they contemplated on this? They thought about this. They plotted this out. Tell me more about it. Tell me more about this Four of Swords. For how they thought they was going to get this sudden wealth. Somebody thought they was going to put somebody to rest. Damn. Five of Swords. Somebody thought that they was going to put somebody to rest. That's Nine Swords. Maybe drive somebody crazy. Have somebody paranoid. Have somebody scared. Or something like that. Tell me more about this. Bully. Conflict. Team up against somebody. Team up on somebody. Defeat somebody. Tell me about this. These are some cutthroat ass people that would have done whatever to get this money with this sudden wealth here. Tell me more about this. How they was gonna get this sudden wealth. Thank you, Tasha. Tell me more about this. Thank you. Four of Cups reversed, Magician in the upright. Big Gemini, Cancer, Libra. This infinity symbol is like really standing out tonight. What goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. Somebody thought that they had everything in alignment. Somebody thought that they had everything set up. Somebody thought that somebody could have thought that another person was going to accept some type of offer or something like that. But it's something about, like, with the Four of Cups in reverse, it's like you've decided what offer you're going to take. You decided what cup you're going to take. You know? There's clarity about the choice. I just feel like maybe somebody thought that... Tell me more about this. How they was going to get this. Somebody could have put something in somebody's drink or something like that. Tell me more about this. I'm telling y'all, there's conflict here. Somebody could have been attacking a person in order to get some money. Five of Wands. This was supposed to put somebody to rest. With the Four of Swords here. This fighting, this conflict, some type of tension. Thank you for the dolphins. This is what this was supposed to do to get some money. What the fuck? This was the third party's idea. Tell me about it. What's the Five of Wands? What was the conflict? This was a look. The Hierophant in reverse. Y'all, this is mind y'all. It's a whole bunch of people over here, y'all. I'm like, where the hell all of these people just come from that's attached to this motherfucking third party? Money from who? Money, this is a life insurance policy. This is somebody's inheritance. This is a deed to a home or some shit like that. This is a cult. This is some type of organization. It's a group of these motherfuckers. Okay, we got the King of Wands reverse, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Emperor. The Queen of Pentacles. What the fuck? We got the Five of Wands over here. Then the Hierophant comes out in reverse. These motherfuckers done broke all type of physical laws and spiritual laws trying to attack somebody. The High Priestess is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Heavy emphasis on spiritual warfare. For sure. Tell me more about this. Tell me about this attack for this money. Tell me about the attack for this money. This is a group of people. They did work, y'all. They did work for sure, y'all. Okay? The Eight of Pentacles is here. Somebody was doing work on another person, on somebody for this money. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so tell me what happened here. What happened with this work? What was the intentions behind this work, Spirit? What was the intentions behind the work with the Eight of Pentacles? They were disciplined too. Like, they were really dedicated to doing this work, y'all. Everybody had a role and everybody played their fucking role. This is a corrupt organization. Everybody had a part to play. It's a lot of people involved in this. It's a lot of people involved in this. And your crunchy ass past person could have been over there running their mouth to whoever the fuck this third party is, whoever this third party is attached to. Okay? Thinking that you would be in despair, thinking that you wouldn't be able to leave, thinking that you would be in poverty, that you would come running back to them, trying to make peace with them, thinking that you needed them. But like I said at the start of this, somebody is being shut the fuck up when it comes to you. Somebody can't fix their mouth to talk shit about you at this point, because now they need you. Now they need you. Now this person is over here. We already seen what happened with this person. And with this Six of Swords coming out in reverse, this unfinished business, somebody want to take you back to the Five of Swords. I said that. They want to take you back to being bullied. They want to take you back to conflict, to them abusing you and shit like that. This motherfucker could have been helping a third party, a whole motherfucking group of people to attack you, trying to come up off of your life in one way or another. That shit didn't work because the Ace of Wands is in reverse. The Six of Wands is in reverse. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. They were doing this work with this person, thinking that this person really loved them. Whole time, this was never about love. This third party did not love this motherfucking person. Your past person was just dumb enough to fall for the okie doke. Okay, that shit done fell through. Now your past person want to bring their ass back around. But again, this is a scam. Thank y'all for 605. I appreciate it. This was a scam. This is a scammer. This is somebody that's coming in and trying to play you. They could be trying to finish the fucking work that they started to reach this sudden wealth. Tell me more about it. That's another reason why I was saying earlier, the divine is looking at you in this situation, collective, as somebody that was innocent. You are innocent in this situation. That's another reason why you're going to continue to be protected. And you know what? That could be exactly why I seen this like this. You walking away from somebody and you got these heavy hitters behind you, protecting you from fucking savages. Your ancestors, the archangels, the Most High God, protecting you as you walk away, go on your solo journey. You know what I'm saying? Turning your back on this person, knowing this person got themselves attached to some fucking savages. This is a whole fucking snake. This is a whole fucking snake that you was attached to, and you were innocent the whole time. And now whatever the fuck these people were doing, we just seen imprisonment. Okay, we see adjudication in reverse. There's no justifying what they were doing, the laws that they broke, whether that's spiritual law or physical law. For somebody here, I feel like this is both. This is both. Somebody could have definitely been fucking with you in the spiritual and in the physical, targeting you, attacking you, doing work on you. Tell me more about this. There's a dark priestess, a dark priest in the mix of this group for sure. For sure. Somebody's doing work. Somebody was doing work. Tell me about this work with the Eight of Pentacles here. This is crazy. What was the end goal? Like, what was the goal behind this work? What was the end goal behind this work? Thank you. The Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody wanted you to go crazy, collective. Not gonna lie. I feel like somebody wanted you to go crazy. Somebody wanted you to go off the deep end. Somebody wanted you to go off the deep end. Somebody could have wanted you to self-delete. Somebody wanted you to lose your motherfucking mind till you self-delete it. For somebody here. That's what this is. So if you felt like you were fucking going crazy at some point while in this union with this person, that was intentionally being done to you. Mind you, we already seen how somebody was emotionally manipulating you. That was their offer. That's what their intentions were. They were doing this to keep you stuck with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It was love bombing. Like I said, they created a safe haven for you. And then when they thought they had you in this position, they flipped the script on you, thinking that you would not be able to leave, thinking that you would not be able to save yourself, stand up for yourself, protect yourself, thinking that you would have a hard time getting to your next kin, or maybe you don't have anybody to fall back on, thinking that you would be an easy fucking target. Somebody could have wanted to drive you crazy, have you lose your fucking mind with the Knight of Swords in reverse to the point where maybe you self-delete with the Death here. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more about this Knight of Swords in reverse for the intentions behind this work. Somebody wanted you to be like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, be crazy out your fucking mind. That's the Knight of Swords reverse. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You off the deep end. You're violent. You're aggressive. You're crazy. You're crazy. Somebody was dealing with a fucking kitchen witch. Queen of Wands in reverse. A jealous, insecure ass, karmic, feminine energy. We seen the false person right here. We seen a main male and a main female in reverse. I said that earlier. I was like, this could be a karmic couple. This could be a karmic couple. Y'all reverse these roles as you need to. But somebody's dealing with a kitchen witch. Somebody could have definitely put something in somebody's food. Somebody could have put something in somebody's drink. Somebody was definitely trying to target another person. Spiritually, we got the Hierophant out here. Somebody wanted to have you detached and confused. We already seen that earlier. Somebody wanted you to, ignore your intuition when it came to staying in this union with them, even though your spirit guides and your ancestors, the Most High God, could have been telling you it's time to go. Somebody could have thought that because y'all had all of this history together, y'all had a family together, this person had created this safe haven for you when it comes to providing in some type of way, that you would not leave. But again, they were sadly mistaken. Somebody here, your faith in the Most High God was stronger than your fucking faith in this person. And that's what just saved somebody's life, like, for sure. And now this person wants to come back, but it's like maybe that space that you were in the beginning, to where they could even try to pull this shit on you, you're not in that position anymore. You've matured. You're wiser now. You see exactly what the fuck is going on. We've seen the Queen of Swords. There's clarity about who this person is, what they're capable of, and all of the instability that they bring into your life. What they actually did to you, the offer that they really was giving you when they came in with the love offer and shit, you know what the intentions was behind it now. Tell me more about this. This, like I said, with that Queen of Wands in reverse, I said this. This could have not had anything to do with love. This could have not had anything to do with love for your past person. This was a jealous ass third party that wanted your spot. They just didn't want you to have your person. And your past person was dumb and naive enough to believe that if they really worked with this motherfucking third party, it was an overpour of love, a happily ever after for this motherfucking person. It would be worth it in the end. That was not the case. That was not the case. Tell me more. What was the intentions behind this work? What was the intentions behind this work? That's crazy. What was the intentions behind it? Thank you. The Page of Pentacles is here in reverse. So somebody here, if you found yourself lacking motivation to do anything, somebody here, you could have been, you know, in the space of where, you know, I don't feel inspired to create. I don't even feel inspired to go to work. I don't feel inspired to take care of myself, to just do basic, normal things for yourself, let alone put a goal together and go after the motherfucking goal. The objective behind this work was to destabilize you, fuck with you to the point where you have no inspiration. You don't go after your goals. You know, you're just losing your fucking mind with the Knight of Swords in reverse. You don't know whether you're coming or going. You're going crazy. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Come in. I got you, baby. It's okay, baby. I got you. Okay. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Yeah. This full replay is gonna be up. I'm gonna put it up, so don't worry about it if you missed anything. The Devil is here. Big Capricorn energy. Somebody thought that they had like tethered themselves to you, like they had total control over you. This is a whole like devil worshiping ass like cult, like for sure. They worship darkness. These are some karmic ass individuals. Somebody really thought that they would be able to control you, like for sure. They could have been obsessing over this work with the Eight of Pentacles here in the upright and the Devil out here. The Hermit, Big Virgo, is at the bottom of the deck. They did a lot of this shit in secrecy behind the scenes. They was doing a lot of this shit behind the scenes. Real toxic, real toxic, self-destructing. Somebody wanted you to self-destruct with the devil energy out here. This was supposed to bring them in some money. How was this going to bring them in some money? How was they going to get this money? Like, make that clear for me if you can, Spirit. How was they going to get the money by, you know? The Eight of Swords is in reverse. Tell me more about that. But how they was going to get this money. This was going to free them in some type of way. Tell me more. This was going to free them from some type of restriction in some type of way. Please don't ask to join my live. Okay. Tell me more about it. This was going to free them. What's they going to get free from? Somebody also didn't think that they was going to go to jail for this shit either. They didn't think that they would go to jail for this. They didn't think that they would get caught up for this. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. The Moon is in reverse. There was some type of worry or something that these people were like trapped in. Some type of restriction. Somebody, these people felt stuck in some shit. Like they were stuck in some shit. This is a very cold-hearted feminine energy for sure. There's a lot of people involved here. Like a lot of people involved in this shit. The Moon is in reverse. Heavy emphasis on somebody was doing a lot of rituals. And I just feel like I haven't got the Wheel of Fortune out here yet. But I'm going to go ahead and call it. Like, I feel like this was definitely somebody trying to do, you know, maybe even some type of destiny swap. But I don't think it was just that. I think that somebody was really trying to have somebody self-delete. Somebody, you know, had a group of people that was targeting them, trying to control you, with the devil out here, trying to control you, like psychologically fuck with your head to where they send so much shit to you. In the spiritual, they attacking you in the spiritual. This person is attacking you in the physical to the point where you feel like you're trapped. Again, this is somebody, like I said earlier, it was so much emphasis on this person thinking that you didn't have any protection. And you know, people do that when they think that nobody cares about another person. When they think, people think that they can abuse people that, you know, they feel like don't have pillars of support, don't got people checking for them or something like that. They think, oh, that's an easy target. That's somebody easy. You know what I'm saying? But you weren't the one. You weren't the one at all. This is a very, very petty, bitter ass feminine energy. Why was this Queen of Swords so mad? Somebody was stuck in some shit and they thought that by doing this work on you, they would have been free in some type of way. Again, the money, this is somebody that could have been stuck in lack. Tell me why this Queen of Swords is so mad. I'm gonna get up out of here. The Eight of Cups is in reverse. Tell me more. The Three of Pentacles is in reverse. This shit ain't work. It ain't work. Somebody's pissed off and they burdened now. Ten of Wands. Everything is on this person, on these people. They dealing with all of this burden now. Everything is going back. Somebody thought you'd be back by now, but you're not. You're not. They was talking shit thinking that you would be coming back, begging to bring peace to a situation with this past person that's attached to this group. You didn't do that though. You're not doing that. Tell me why this Three of Pentacles in reverse. I also feel like this could be somebody that had a feminine energy that was feeling a type of way because your past person left her for you. Yeah, everything's backfiring. Eight of Wands in reverse. We seen the Eight of Wands in reverse from the jump. Everything that somebody has said, everything that somebody, you know, sent towards you, everything that was projected towards you is going back to these motherfuckers. That's exactly what this is. What's that? Six of Swords in reverse. Everything is going back to these motherfuckers. Everything is going back to these people. That's what we said earlier. Somebody is they're being shut the fuck up about you. And for somebody here, this past person of yours with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, this past person of yours could have abandoned, and I said that. I said they could not be fucking with this third party no more. They trying to bring their ass back to you. That's also got this motherfucker mad. Tell me more. Then there she go. I'm telling you. Somebody is mad, y'all. Queen of Wands in reverse, y'all. Somebody is mad as fuck. They're under judgment. They're under judgment. Ten of Swords in reverse. They're under judgment. And there is no getting out of this. There is no getting out of this, y'all. I'm telling you. It's clear about what these motherfuckers manifested in, the things that they did, what they created, the route that they chose is fucking clear. Everybody is going to be in struggle. Everybody is going to take a loss. Everybody that invested in this will take a loss. They will all be out in the motherfucking cold in one way or another. Okay? Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. It's like no healing. No healing this shit. They're under judgment. They're under judgment because somebody, whoever this is, they consciously went in and made this decision on some spiteful, petty bullshit, y'all. This was some spiteful, petty bullshit. And your dumbass, desperate ass past person, and I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is, fell for it, thinking that they was in love, thinking that they was Bonnie and Clyde, but that was never the case. Somebody just did not want you to have your past person, wanted to ruin this higher level of commitment between two soulmates because this is a karmic. So it's like, you're gonna leave me to go to Divine Collective. You're gonna leave me to go and, you know, whatever with Divine Collective. We seen the Tower in reverse. Somebody created an illusion for this person so that way they didn't put an ending to this. That way that they didn't, you know, shut the whole operation down, partying and bullshitting or fucking around with this third party. Yeah, they wanted to reconcile with them. Somebody was drinking out the damn toilet bowl. And they were naive, they were gullible, they were foolish. They jumped on board with some shit, reconciling with somebody prematurely. They refused to close out some type of karmic toxic ass cycle to change their ways for the better, and they're gonna pay for it. There's karma here. They're dealing with setbacks, and I feel like this partnership and all of this happiness and all of those different things that they could have thought they were about to have with this person, no, that's not what's happening here. There's a separation, there's a breakup, okay? Somebody is real worried about their next move. Somebody could be feeling stuck when it comes to making a decision on how they're going to move forward. Somebody got to make their next move their best move, but they could be stuck. There is no, you know, and they don't have no protection either. This person wants to come back towards you because you are protection. You are the healer. You are the nurturer. This is somebody that was running their motherfucking mouth on you and you made them a believer. It's like, I can show you better than I can tell you. And like I said earlier, now everybody involved is eating and choking on the motherfucking words that they spoke over you, over your life, and over what would come in for you. And somebody thought that they had the end all be all say so over your motherfucking life. What the fuck? Absolutely not. It's crazy business. Crazy business. Now the divine is having to show somebody like, you don't control shit. You don't control shit. Especially not one of my chosen ones. Especially not my earth angel. My innocent child. You don't control shit. You ain't taking shit. Heavy on that. Everybody's getting exposed. And that's been coming out a lot. So you guys, that's what I have for y'all. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's an offer coming in, but when that motherfucking offer come in, you need to put a stop to it. When that offer come in, somebody want to come in all sweet and nice and shit. We seen last night somebody, past person, want to come back in and give you some money. You don't need their motherfucking money. You don't need their money. Don't accept their money. You accept their money, you tying and tethering yourself to this motherfucking person. You can be subliminally, you know, agreeing to some type of contract that you don't know nothing about. These motherfuckers are dibbling and dabbling deeply. I can't even say dibbling and dabbling. They in deep into spell work, y'all. Don't trust or take nothing from this motherfucking person. All money is not good money. All money is not good money, especially when the intentions behind it is to trap you and set you up in some type of fucking way. Hard stop. Hard stop with the Chariot in reverse. I don't need your fucking offer. I don't need your companionship. I don't need you to listen to me. I don't need to vent to you. I don't need to tell you what's going on with me. I don't need to tell you about the car situation. I don't need to tell you about the house situation. I don't need to tell you shit. I don't need to come around you. I don't need to come kick it with you. I don't fuck you and your family. Fuck you and your friends. Hard stop. Ain't shit to talk about. Ain't shit to talk about. Heavy emphasis on that. Somebody wants you to let your guard down. 7 of Wands, you coming out in Empress energy. We seen the Empress earlier. We seen 9 of Pentacles earlier. Heavy emphasis. Only thing, if you need anything, all you got to do is ask your spirit guides. And it's going to be provided for you. They're going to give you a way to bring it into fruition with that Empress energy. This is somebody that wants you to let your guard down so they can come in. So they can come in and bring you instability. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They not coming in to work with you. They're not coming in to work with you. Absolutely not, collective. 3 of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that thought they had some type of fail-proof plan and that shit still fucking failed because they shouldn't have came after you. That's what this is, y'all. So that's what I got for you. Ooh-wee. You guys, please be mindful that this is my only page. I don't have any backup pages. And if you need me for a personal one-on-one, you can hit the link in my bio or you can hit that Service Plus button. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank y'all to everybody who showed love, tapping the screen, sending in your gifts. Y'all showed out tonight. Y'all showed out tonight. Thank y'all so freaking much for supporting me and for reciprocating the energy that I'm giving to y'all. I appreciate y'all so freaking much. Okay, thank y'all so much. Thank you, Tasha, for helping me moderate. Thank you, Deanna, for helping me moderate. I appreciate you ladies for coming in. Okay, you guys, please do not get spammed. Get scammed. I'm sorry. I don't have any backup pages, okay? But there are a lot of fake pages out there. People will try and get a hold to you, get a hold to your sensitive information. Anytime that you reach out to me, I will always respond with a voice message so that way you can hear my voice, okay? If you missed any part of this message, don't worry about it. Once I get it downloaded, I will put it on YouTube. I put all of my collective messages on YouTube so you can go get caught up on me. If you're new here, see what type of reader I am. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe and hit the like buttons over there while you at it, okay? I appreciate y'all so freaking much. Y'all, please tarot responsibly. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? If it doesn't make sense to you right now, just sit on it for a little while. It might make sense to you later, okay? I appreciate y'all so much. Somebody said, we got a family. We need to come back together for our family. How we supposed to? Tyree said, what am I supposed to tell these kids? Tell them what the fuck you did. That's what you need to tell the kids. Tell the kids what the fuck you really did. Tell them who you really are. That's what you tell the kids. Don't bring the motherfucking kids in this. Okay? You welcome, you welcome. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm gonna take my ass to bed. I got an early day tomorrow. Okay, like I said, if you need me, you can hit the link in my bio or you can hit that Service Plus button. And you can connect with me like that. I call my energy back to me, cleanse and purify, and I send yours back to you the same. Thank y'all so much for every share and every like, every comment. I appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for spending this time with me. I hope y'all can have a good night, and I will see y'all